Paint still stains the statue and the reputation of Egerton Ryerson at his namesake Ryerson University. The latest marks of protest coming after the tragic news of the bodies of 215 children at a former residential school in Kamloops, British Columbia.
Very disappointed in actually the Canadian government for not doing proper research before they put something like this up.
Historians say Ryerson, who established what is now Ontario's public school system, supported systematically converting Indigenous students to Christians to assimilate them into European culture. As the university acknowledged, Ryerson was also for residential schooling, and his papers on how to best operate them were instrumental in its design and implementation. Calls for the removal of this statue and his name from the university are not new.
I am very frustrated. And it's not just this instance, right? It's also, there's plenty of reports that come out of governmental bodies like the TRC, the MMIWG, which we've seen there's a lot of issues around right now as well. And there's all of the information and all of the requests are there. And even going as far back as RCAP in like 1994, it's not, these aren't new requests. They're just the same requests being repeated over and over and over again. And usually it's just met with colonialism and white supremacy because it does not fit the agenda.
Indigenous students like Howden, faculty, and alumni have issued an open letter through the university's First Nation-led research center, Yellow Institute, to announce that some people would be swapping the school's current name with the letter X in their email signatures and social media accounts.
We can go about our own mechanisms and our own processes to essentially take the power away from the institution if they don't decide to do it themselves. Like, we are removing that name member by member or community by community because of the the extreme cultural genocide that happened as a result of these schools. So I think that what it is symbolic to saying that we're taking something and reclaiming it in a space of an X, which has been traditionally used in interesting ways in our communities when having consultations with settlers or government members. So what I think it says is that we're taking our power back.
Ryerson School of Journalism says they will rename 2 publications in light of the namesake's role in the residential school system. In Toronto, I'm Brandon Rowe for City News.